Sabalenka vs. Anisimova, U.S. Open Women's Final, match start time, stats. Will Sabalenka overcome her 2 Grand Slam final losses in 2025 to beat Anisimova, a woman carving a comeback trail? 2 of the fastest and most powerful players in women's tennis will face off on the blue hardcourts of Arthur Ashe Stadium in a bid to lift the Champions Trophy at the U.S. Open 2025. The women's singles final between Aryna Sabalenka and Amanda Anisimova is being touted as a matchup of 2 athletes with a very similar style of play but who have faced contrasting fortunes in recent years. Sabalenka sits at the top of the world rankings and is the tournament's defending champion, albeit the Belarusian has not won a Grand Slam in 2025 despite qualifying for the finals at the Australian and French Open Championships. Meanwhile, Anisimova has made an astonishing comeback after losing to Iga Swiatek in the Wimbledon final with a double bagel, a 6-0 scoreline, that left her in tears after the match in London in July. The American with Russian roots has turned things around quickly to qualify for her 2nd Grand Slam final in less than 2 months. Here's all you need to know about the women's singles final of the U.S. Open 2025. When is the U.S. Open Women's Singles Final? The final is scheduled for Saturday, September 6th, at 4 p.m. local time, 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Has Sabalenka ever beaten Anisimova? Yes, but Anisimova holds the upper hand when it comes to their head-to-head encounters. The American has won 6 of their 9 matches to date, including their thrilling 3-set meeting in the Wimbledon semifinals. Sabalenka last beat Anisimova at the French Open, where she came out on top in straight sets, 7-6, 6-3, in the round of 16. The world number 9 has beaten the U.S. Open top seed twice since making her return to competitive tennis in 2024. Aryna Sabalenka will look to repeat. Amanda Anisimova will look to win her home Grand Slam. U.S. Open Tennis, at USopen, September 5, 2025. Why was Anisimova out of tennis? The 24-year-old, once considered a teenage prodigy, stepped away from the game in May 2023 over fears of a burnout and concerns regarding her mental health. She returned at the beginning of the 2024 season and qualified for the 4th round of the Australian Open. How many Grand Slams has Sabalenka won? 3. The 27-year-old has won the Australian Open twice, in 2023 and 2024, in addition to her 2024 U.S. Open win. What has Sabalenka said about Anisimova in the final? I have to trust myself, and I have to go after my shots. I felt like in that match at Wimbledon, I was doubting a lot my decisions, and that was the main thing that was bringing a lot of unforced errors. I gave her, Anisimova, a lot of opportunities in the Wimbledon match, and of course, she played incredible tennis, but I feel like I had my opportunities. I didn't use them. I badly wanted to give myself another opportunity, another final, and I want to prove to myself that I learned those tough lessons and I can do better in the finals. What has Anisimova said about Sabalenka in the final? We've had very, very tough matches, but I think the standout one was probably Wimbledon. It was really a seesaw match, which is almost always the case when I play her. What are the Sabalenka and Anisimova career stats? Win-loss record in 2025. Sabalenka, 50-10. Anisimova, 33-15. WTA titles in 2025. Sabalenka, 3. Anisimova, 1. Career win-loss record. Sabalenka, 466-198. Anisimova, 194-113. Career titles. Sabalenka, 20. Anisimova, 3. Career prize money. Sabalenka, $37.4 million. Anisimova, $8.7 million. Match start time and viewing info. When? Saturday, September 6th, at 4 p.m. local time, ET. That's 20:00 GMT. Al Jazeera Olympics Reuters. The Times of India. Pre-show coverage begins around 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Yahoo Sports. Where to watch? USA, ESPN, also via streaming services like Fubo. The Playoff CBSSports.com. New York Post. UK, Sky Sports Main Event and Sky Sports Tennis, plus Sky Go and Now TV TalkSport. Head-to-head and momentum. All-time H2H. Anisimova leads 6-3 against Sabalenka, including a recent win in the Wimbledon semifinals. Al Jazeera Reuters. AP News. The playoffs. Sabalenka's last win, came at the French Open, where she took down Anisimova in straight sets, 7-6, 6-3. Al Jazeera. What's at stake? Prize money. Champion earns $5 million. Runner-up receives $2.50 million. Reuters. The playoffs. Ranking points. Winner gains 2,000 WTA points. Runner-up gets 1,300. The playoffs. Sabalenka, already world number 1, but a win would cement back-to-back U.S. Open titles, something not seen since Serena Williams. AP News. Reuters. Wikipedia. Anisimova, chasing her first Grand Slam title, making her second consecutive major final. Since 2023, she's battled back from burnout and dropped in rankings to now be back at the top. Reuters. AP News. The Times. Wikipedia. The Times of India. On one side, Aryna Sabalenka, the world's top-ranked baseline powerhouse. She's already etched her name in the U.S. Open record books, tearing through the draw last year and lifting the trophy. A 3-time Grand Slam champion, she brings both experience and ferocity. Yet this year's journey has been hard-tugged. Despite dominating the tour, she came up short in 2025's other major finals at the Australian and French Opens. This final is as much about cementing her legacy as it is about redemption. Across the net stands Amanda Anisimova, the spirited American whose raw comeback story has captured hearts. Just 2 months ago, she was the woman in tears after a brutal double bagel loss to Iga Swiatek at Wimbledon. But every champion has scars, and Anisimova's are worn with resolute pride. She climbed back, redefined her game, and now, back in the Grand Slam arena, leads the head-to-head over Sabalenka 6-3. It's more than a match, it's a narrative rewritten. Momentum is on the line. If Sabalenka triumphs, she joins an elite list, the first woman since Serena to defend the U.S. Open title. She'll notch her 100th Grand Slam match win and roar through into the top tier of modern-day legends. Anisimova, if victorious, earns her maiden major, becoming a forebear of redemption and a new hero of American tennis. On paper, this is a clash of similar artillery, thunderous serves, skidding ground strokes, baseline grit. But styles could skew the duel. Sabalenka's consistency and depth versus Anisimova's cut-through angles and fearless rhythm changes. Sabalenka is calm in chaos, Anisimova thrives in it. Prediction buzz whispers, a crackling 3-set thriller, Anisimova's energy testing Sabalenka's resolve. But the title could tilt either way depending on who controls the early momentum. If Anisimova surges, we could see her joyfully lift the trophy and begin a new era. If Sabalenka holds firm, she'll reaffirm her dominance and set her sights beyond. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share.